Hello, my viewers. Welcome back again to Kim Health's channel, where all your health matters are handled. So, welcome back again to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing because today we are going to we are going to see the difference between cardiac arrest and heart attack. What the difference between them? What the difference between cardiac arrest or heart attack, which is more severe, which can kill you faster within seconds. You're going to see and look into that in a short while. So make sure you watch this video until the end. Just to start with, uh, heart attack. Heart attack always start when your heart parts, all cells, all tissues lack enough supply of oxygen. I've said when your heart or the arteries that are supplying your heart with oxygen, with oxygenated blood, if they are interrupted by other health conditions, your heart get less supply of oxygen, and some of the reasons that may cause your heart not getting enough supply of oxygen is due to something we call atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis, when you have something that clog your blood vessels or the arteries that supply blood. This can be as a result of maybe that plague is from somewhere else. Maybe you have high level of cholesterol. Maybe it is a blood clot that has formed somewhere that is causing a less blood supply to your heart. Mainly and majorly, you find that people with this condition normally are diagnosed with high cholesterol levels. The second thing that can cause this is when you have low blood pressure, something we call hypotension. If you have hypotension, there are high chances that the blood flow is lessened to a greater percentage, that the amount of blood that is reaching your heart is very minimal, and as a result, your heart is getting less blood, your other body parts are getting less supply of blood as a result of that. So the most thing that will happen is heart attack. Your body will first lack enough supply of oxygen. These conditions normally start. It can be there for a long time. Sometimes it autocorrect, or sometimes you get a medical attention before the situation exacerbate or it get worse. Something like low blood pressure, that is a condition that you can manage or can be managed. The issue of cholesterol, that's an issue that can be looked at. It can be corrected, maybe through drugs or some exercises or other means that may a medical provider may deem right for you to correct that. So heart attack most of the time can be prevented, especially for those people who have other heart issues. Heart attacks is also known as myocardial infarction. Myo means muscles, cardio means heart, and infarction mean death. So when you have myocardial infarction, in a nutshell, we mean that some of your heart muscles is dying or have already died as a result of less supply of oxygen or oxygenated blood, which carry both oxygen and other nutrients. So most of the people who are at a high risk of uh, cardiac attack are aged people, but it can attack any age. And especially when you have congenital heart diseases, those are the conditions that you are born with, or you had an heart surgery. So such conditions might be there. And far from heart attack, we go now to what we call cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is more severe. It will take your life if you don't get any medical attention. Within minutes, the person might die. This is because we have seen that in the heart attack, the person has already been or him or her has been having troubles with enough supply due to the results or the causes that we have mentioned. So as a result of heart not getting enough supply of oxygen, you find that heart or cardiac arrest may kick in. And this happens when your ventricles or the low chambers of your heart, when they start misbehaving, instead of expanding and contracting, they do something that we call quiver or twitch. Instead of expanding and contracting to squeeze out the blood and to relax to allow blood into the heart, which is afterward pumped out of the heart to the other part of the body. So if the ventricles, the lower chambers of the heart, have for a certain period of time not getting enough supply, that rhythm of contracting and relaxing will be interfered with, and as a result we're going to have something called arrhythmia or heart arrhythmia. That is abnormal contracting and relaxing of the chamber, which we have seen there, the ventricles. So when you have such condition, when your chambers don't, the ventricles or the lower chambers don't contract the way they are supposed to, and you have a twitch, instead of the normal pumping of blood, there is an abnormal electrical impulses, or instead of your heart pumping the way it's supposed to, you have abnormal electrical or the impulse. When you look at the electrocardiogram or what we call the ECG, I'm going to share that picture in this video. When you have that twitch, your heart is not pumping any blood at that time, because a twitch is something like is like a tremor. Instead of your heart relaxing and contracting, it is kind of having a tremor. The ventricles are having tremors. What we have said here, twitch. Instead of pumping, they twitch. So there is no blood supply at all. So your heart at this time is not pumping any blood to any part of your body, even to the heart itself. There is no supply to the heart itself. So this condition will take your life, we have said, within minutes. If you don't get medical attention within minutes, that's why sometimes it's also good to live with somebody. If you have heart diseases, it's also to live with somebody who know how to perform the CPR. Yes, CPR are going to maybe to save your life, at a certain percentage. You can also call the emergency numbers around your country for the person to get medical attention. So cardiac arrest is more severe. It's just the same way before a robber or a thief come to you, they first attack you. That's what we call the heart attack. And when they ambush you, they are going to arrest you to do whatever they please with you. So it starts with the attack, and then it proceeds to arrest. Cardiac arrest is more severe and it's going to take your life within no minutes. So we have said if you are obese, high cholesterol level, low blood pressure, and for those people who are misusing drugs like cocaine or other drugs that we normally call methamphetamine, if you've been misusing those drugs, you are the candidate of, or if you have any of the above mentioned conditions, there are high chances that you may have a heart attack or even a cardiac arrest. So up until this point, I hope you have learned something. So if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to Kim Health channel, as this more educational and health information and video are going to trickle more and more. So if you have any question, anything that you may need me to clarify, or any topic that you may need me to tackle, please share your concerns in the comment section below. Otherwise, we make the end of this video. Up until we meet on our next video, just stay safe and remember always to exercise and to eat healthy. Eat healthy always.